Okay, stand by, please. Everyone have speed. Okay, Bobbie, 3, 2, 1, and action.
Gene, it's been a long time since we had a chance to sit and chat, but you're in my thoughts a lot, really. And I think I would have just had a wall-eyed fit, as we say in Texas, if I hadn't been able to talk to you this time.
How nice, how nice. Good to see you again.
And That's Dancing is so full of joy and entertainment. It's wonderful.
Well, thank you very much.
Yes.
I hope it goes well in Dallas.
I hope so, too. I'll do my best for you.
Good for you.
I've often wondered, because it was a little bit before my professional time, Singin' in the Rain is generally regarded by critics today as the best musical ever made. Now, when it came out in the 50s, did the critics love it that much then?
Most of them loved it. Bosley Crowther of the New York Times sort of put it down, but most of them were crazy about it. And he just sort of dismissed it with less than faint praise. That's the only one I can remember that didn't like it very much. The American in Paris had just preceded it, and that had been such a big commercial and artistic success that I think we were in the backwash of it. It went very well in New York because it played Radio City Music Hall, and it went very well every other place, but it did not do the business that American Paris did. I'm often asked when we make a picture if we think it'll last. We never know, but we always try to make it so that we think it'll last. So we think that 10 years or 20 years or 30, maybe 100 years, somebody will see that picture and not say, oh, what a bum picture, but what a good picture. And the one we all at the studio thought would last was American in Paris. And the one that's evidently going to last forever is Singin' in the Rain. So we never know. But we're highly pleased about both of them, you know.
Is it the one you most want to be remembered for, Gene?
Well, I have no choice in the matter, you know. It's like a painter who paints a painting, and he might say, I'd like that to be what I'm remembered for. But no, I don't care what I'm remembered for, that they can take any picture I've made, and I've done the best I can at any one of them. I hope it'll be a musical, though.
In That's Dancing, we get to see the number, the ash can number, as it's been called in the trade. What did you think when you found out the concept, your initial reaction when you found out the concept of dancing with these ash can lids?
Well, I was tickled to pieces because it's very hard to find props for 3 dancers who are slightly tipsy, more than slightly tipsy, just got off the boat and come home from the war and go to their old tavern, get loaded, really. And to find them doing crazy things. What you don't see in this is the beginning before this, where we get in a taxi cab and run and dance up all over it. When I got that idea for the ash cans, it didn't occur to me first that we were going to be very stiff and sore, because it was dangerous working with those on the feet. So we had rehearsed very carefully, and we were glad to get it over with, really. It was a tough number. No, we didn't get hurt.
No injuries?
No injuries.
Did you ever have injuries from, you know, some of the arduous things that you did dancing?
Oh, yes. Quite a few times. Dancers get injured a lot, but you work it out and you keep working with it, unless it's something like a broken leg or something. Then when I was going in the Easter Parade, I was playing volleyball on a Sunday, and a fellow came down on my foot and broke my ankle. And I'd rehearsed in Easter Parade several weeks, and we were ready to shoot in a week. So I called Fred Astaire to ask him to take my place. Now, in that instance, they could not only not hold up production, but my foot wouldn't be well enough in a month for me to even stand on it. So sometimes you can't go on, but often we do what the football players say: we play hurt, we dance hurt, and that happens all the time.
So what you're saying is that you
Oh,
did dance hurt during Easter Parade?
All the time. No, I didn't do Easter Parade because I had a broken leg.
Oh, Easter Parade, excuse me. Okay.
But I, for example, in this picture that you saw, that's dancing, there's a piece in there about Invitation to the Dance, where I'm dancing with a cartoon character, this girl, and we're flying through the air. I had a knee cartilage trouble in that, and I was very sore. And I would have loved not to have done that thing because we actually were flying over big, long blue ramps. Then they cartoon the stuff in later. And, dancers try to always stretch themselves, leap higher and jump farther and twirl more times. And so you torture your body. And there's no dancer, there might be an exception I don't know of, that doesn't have some kind of a repetitive bad back, shoulder, knee, just like any athlete in a rough sport.
Well, Gene, you look to be in great shape. If there's anything wrong with you, it's not showing.
Not too bad. No.
Thank you so very much for talking with us, and I do hope that That's Dancing is a big enough hit that we'll have That's Dancing too, okay?
We hope so too.
All right, thank you, Gene. Lovely
Thank
to
you.
see you. I'll tell Tom Hughes I talked with you.
Please do.
Pause. Here you go. Speed. And action.
When the movie came out in 1952, did the critics love it as much then as they do now? Is Singin' in the Rain the movie you most want to be remembered for?
Do that again.
Is Singin' in the Rain the movie you most want to be remembered for? What was your initial reaction when you found out about the ash can number, dancing with those lids on your feet? Were there any injuries? As a dancer and as an athletic dancer, have you had injuries during your career? All right, let's just,
Couple of notes.
yeah.
Okay. Let's do it.
Okay?